everyone, it's Dawn here. Doing a rainy day ride. Oh God, I'm wet. Ugh. I think I was supposed to do this earlier today, but I've been very unmotivated to do this rainy day ride because I hate getting wet. Let me see. Okay, hopefully everything is good. And around here, not only have we got rain, we also got sludge. What is sludge? Like this. What do you call this? This is the mud, little streams. We should have lots of puddles because there's been a lot of water, a lot of raining going on. You're gonna have raindrops on the screen. I can't do anything to help that. Okay, so this is now my third ride on the ET Max. My brain keeps wanting to say ET30, well, EX30, ET30, yeah, it's like so similar, right? Oh, this is slippery. I right now am on asphalt, and it's wet. I wanted to see my traction, my wet weather condition traction on this tire, because that's good to know. Let's see, I'm going 30 miles an hour GPS. I really should fix my mirror here. I love my helmet mirror, you guys. I can adjust it to the point where, you know how you glance up to look in your rear view mirror of your car? That's basically all I have to do for this. I just glance up and, oop, there's a car here. I'm actually gonna have to stop. All right, watch me mount. Mounting and dismounting, absolutely not a problem. Third ride on this wheel. I feel like this is one of my wheels. This is completely good. I've been hitting bumps, you guys. I think my suspension is much better. I can tweak it a little more. So the last video, I was complaining so much about suspension. I mean, it's a deal breaker. How that suspension was acting was unacceptable. How it was throwing me and bouncing me and jarring me. Unacceptable, right? Well, you know what's funny? Last night on Marty's Telegram group, Sean from New York, you know, you guys know Sean. He's the guy that said, hey, I just tricked you, making you waste 15 minutes of your life or time or something like that. He's the one in New York that's always picking on me. Picking on SoCalers and me and Marty and Roger or whatever. I don't know. Is he a friend? Anyways, he was in Marty's group last night and he was having questions because he was having problems with the ET Max's suspension. The exact same problem that I was having, which is that, oh God, I forgot this is a big puddle. And I can't see very well right now because my visor is all wet and it's fogging up too. I'm gonna crack my visor open a little bit and try to get rid of some of this fog. I should have put my clear visor on. Anyways, yeah, my visibility is very low right now. Oh, look at those puddles in the horse trail. Dang. Anyways, Sean came on. He's having the exact same problems. Now, Sean is way heavier than I am. Here's a puddle. Yay, baby puddle. Exact same problem, and he weighs more than me, and he said that it was knocking him off the wheel. So, see, I'm not being a baby. Anyways, I told him what I did to mine. my ET, this isn't mine. This ET Max is loaned to us from Lem with EUC Ungerground to Marty, and then Marty to me. So yeah, it's not mine, but it's mine for now. Anyways, I told him what I did with this one to make the suspension better, which is there are a few things that you can change. There is I don't know the proper names and all this stuff of all this stuff, okay? So just bear with me. If you want to know the proper names and the technical stuff, talk to someone like Roger and Marty or anyone else. Me, I'm never going to have technical information. But I know what I'm talking about because I just do everything by feel. So on this spring, this comes with 150 millimeter, 1,300 pound rated spring, and there is a silver retaining nut at the bottom of the spring, and you can turn this nut and you can move it up and you can move it down. This one was set practically all the way up, so the spring was extremely compressed. Well, there is a tool that apparently gets sent with the wheel, and that tool goes into the little notches. There's little, not notches, there's actual little holes in that nut, and it helps you turn it. And so you just turn it and move the nut up or down. You move the nut down, the whole spring lengthens. You move the nut up and the whole spring compresses, shortens. And you can imagine what happens when a spring is longer versus shorter. So it was very, very short before, and that was what I was riding on. And now it is almost all the way down. I think I left about 4 grooves remaining at the bottom. But I just wanted to see, and but on a 1,300 pound spring, I think I can go all the way, just have the entire length of that spring for me. So I can go back and change that, but without the tool, Marty didn't give me the tool, so without the tool, it's a little bit harder to do. I used an Allen key, a long Allen key, and that allowed me to do it. Not too easily, but I obviously could do it. And then there is a blue knob on the left, and then a red knob on the right. The blue knob, I have first turned both knobs. What I did is I turned both knobs to the left. Then for the blue knob, I turned it like 2 turns to the right. And on the red knob, I gave it about 4 turns to the right. If you have the red knob all the way to the right, it locks up the entire suspension and it won't budge at all. So, and then there is the air component of it, which everyone is saying, just don't touch that. Don't touch the air in there. It's supposed, now, according to Roger, it's supposed to be nitrogen filled and at about 200 psi. But I guess Godway released something today, or they sent something to Marty or something, but Marty told me, and he showed me the thingy from Godway that said that it should be it shouldn't be any more than 200 psi in there, and that is not rider weight dependent, or it has nothing to do with the rider weight. That has to do with the internal functions of the shock. So and I think it said something about 100 to 150 psi. I don't know. I think we'll work out all these details later. But anyways, for right now, I'd say don't touch that one. It's not supposed to really be touched. Did he want to race me? Let's see. 38 miles, 39, GPS 40, 41. I just want to be careful because like here, he's pulling right in front of me to turn right. Braking, I would imagine, would be a little more slippery. Hard braking, I mean, emergency braking will be a little more slippery in the rain. So going fast in the rain is not a problem. I used to race motorcycles in the rain. Going fast in the rain, even in the wet, is not a problem. It's the braking and turning, slipperier and all, but not really as scary of an issue if you know what you're doing. So I've been hitting a lot of bumps, no more clunks. That whole doing thing that it was doing, no more of that. It is still, I still feel like it is stiff for me, but you would have known by now because I do that scream and I'm cussing at it and stuff like that. I haven't felt any of that now. This suspension is finally doable. Lots of people here. Well, we're going to go inside because I don't want to stand out here while waiting for my food, and that'll also give me a chance to keep talking to you guys. All right, let's go inside, and then I can dry off and wipe down my camera lens too. I feel weird talking in here. So, is there smudgies? Alright, hopefully you guys can see again. Should I wipe my visor? Maybe I'll do that later. Alright. Could I get one double with grilled onions? Okay. And that's all. Any fries or drinks? No, thank you. Is this for here? To go. And then we also have a double with grilled onions. Great, thank you. All right. So, okay, what did so anyways, it was interesting that even Sean, I don't know, should I tell you guys how much he weighs? Because he had to tell us that in Telegram. I mean, he'll tell you guys, right? If he's talking about it. Well, guys aren't sensitive about their weight, are they? Okay, I'm just going to tell you. He weighs 190 pounds with gear. At least that's what he said. It said in Telegram. So that's actually, you guys might think that I weigh a lot less. I actually don't. I'm probably 100 and, I don't know. I always say my weight and then people are like, no way. But I'll say I weigh 140 pounds with gear. So that's not that far off. But after he made the changes that I said, then he said that it worked. It was great. He liked it. He's going to play around with it some more. But finally, he had some sag, and he had about a 1/2 inch sag. So my settings, I get about a 1/4 inch sag. which isn't great. I want a 1/2 inch sag. I can't believe Marty is happy with the Marty is not happy with the suspension on this. There's no way, because Marty loves a soft suspension. I like a harder suspension than Marty does, so there is no way that he could like this. Anyways, so right now how I have it set is good. If it was my wheel, I would just play around with the blue and red knobs a little bit more, and I would pull that silver retaining nut at the bottom of the spring, pull that all the way to the bottom so that I have the full length. But for my personal wheel, I did talk with Millie from at Begode yesterday, and right after that horrible ride where it was boinking me or something, I don't know. But anyways, I talked with her and I asked her to if they would please make sure that I get, no, I'm 14. If I could please get the 900-pound spring on my wheel, my ET Max, that's coming. So 900-pound spring for me. The spring could soften up and all that stuff, but see, I don't really see this as my dirt wheel, so a softer suspension is good. Plus, at my weight without gear is 120 pounds, so there's no way I can use a 1,300-pound spring. Even 900 pounds is a lot for me, I think. I think the spring on my Streetmaster right now is 750 pounds, and that spring is soft but good. So yeah, 900 pounds is probably good, I think. All right, so anyways, that's the suspension stuff. I'll try to make a separate video about the suspension, actually showing you guys actually I can show you guys now. Or not. Well, I can show you guys the spring. So there's a spring. See at the bottom, that silver nut at the bottom, and then this is the red and blue knobs. I like the little triangle thingy it has going on, and then it has the air thing over here. And then over here, there's two adjustments. So this bottom one where it's at, it is on the softer setting. If you wanted it harder, you can take out that bolt and move it to the upper hole over there. And if you move it to the upper hole, that'll give you a stiffer suspension. I did not tether up today. I didn't even think about that until now. All right, so that's all the suspension talk today. What did I want to test? I wanted to test the wet riding condition traction with the tire, which so far has been very good, although albeit it has been a very short ride so far. I wanted to just ride it out in the rain, I guess, and it's been good. And I wanted to test out my suspension changes, which I approve. I'm happy with this, and I wanted to ride through some puddles. Oh, that's me. Oh, you know what's funny? Hi. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I didn't bring a backpack, so I'm going to stuff this down my shirt. Hold on, you guys. Go back out into the rain now. Doo-doo. Oh God, I think that guy's videoing me. Thank you. You too. All right. Let's see. We're gonna go. Where are we gonna go? Let's go off this curb. Oh, that was nice. That was actually. That was good. It's a little stiff. I think I'd like a little quicker rebound. This went like that. It could have a little come back up for me a little faster would be nice. But oh, so much better than it was. So much better than it was. Oh God. Oh, I forgot to dry off my visor. That's fine. Okay, so have I said everything I wanted to say? Let's do you see me? Yeah, I think you guys see me. That black car, do you see me? I don't think I even have my lights on. Let me see. Okay, lights are now on. Where am I going? Where am I? Let's see. How do I get home? Hold on, you guys. Let me try to get myself. Okay, I think I have a route in my head that is acceptable. Okay, so third day of riding this wheel. Where am I at? I love this wheel, especially now that I see that even with the 1,300-pound spring, I can get this spring to work for me. That is excellent news. And now that was my only complaint about the wheel. It was my only complaint, but it was a deal breaker. Like, if we couldn't fix that, then I'm sorry, I'm not getting this wheel. Well, I'd be getting it anyways because it's already on order, but I definitely wouldn't be keeping it. Why you gotta act like you're trying to race me? I'm trying to be safe and sane in the rain here. Oh God, I wanted to turn here. I'm not gonna fight it. I'll just go a little further up. Ooh. Or I can cut across here. Let's go over here. And squeeze over here. Come over here. And come over here. Oh, there's a big car accident. Oh my gosh. That's a big car accident. There are cars facing all the wrong ways. Are we even allowed to turn? Well, I can. I'll go up on the sidewalk if I have to. You guys, how did that black Yukon get turned that way on the wrong way? Oh my goodness, you guys made a mess of things. And there's 3 cars all messed up. I wonder, I have to be careful because these are 2 left-hand turn lanes that I'm in, and it looks like, obviously, that's all messed up. I think I'm the only one that'll be able to get through this mess because I'm little. Wow. Oh, and there's oil on the ground now. Did you see that rainbow oil? Rainbow oil all over the ground. So I may have rainbow oil, and now I hear sirens. Here comes the ambulance. I may have rainbow oil all over my tire now because I rode right through that oil. Should have gone on the pavement. No, it's fine. But if you can see, I'm totally able to, I'm so stable. Look how slow I'm going on this wheel, and I'm totally stable. This wheel is very stable at low speeds, mounting, dismounting, slow speed maneuvering. You saw me weaving around those cars. It is so nice, so nice. Great acceleration. Oh, that was the thing I was going to tell you guys earlier. So when right before my second ride, I checked the Begode app, and I had to set my horizontal tilt back down to -3. It had reset itself back to 0. And then today, I was curious, before this ride, I checked it again. Yep, it set it. I mean, I'm looking at the wheel and it's at 0. So I'm like, what the hell? So I checked the app, and sure enough, it was back to 0, and I have to set it back to -3. It's not holding that setting, so that's not good. But that's a minor thing. Huh. Was I supposed to stay in the other lane? I don't know. I'm going to let these cars pass me. I think I can turn here if I want to go. No. I'm going to keep going. But I'm going to let all these cars pass me. See, and this is me using my helmet mirror to see that there are cars behind me, beside me. And then I'll double check with my head turn before actually going. All right. Traction is good. I'm going uphill, accelerating slightly uphill. I haven't felt any problems with, yeah, my suspension could definitely be softer. There are bumps here that I shouldn't even feel at all. And just the fact that I'm feeling them is no good. But at least that whole jarring thing is completely gone. So now it's just a matter of fine-tuning it, and the softer spring I think would be ideal. Sorry, I feel like I'm lost again. I need to see landmarks. And I see there's a red truck behind me, but I think I wanted to turn here. I got scared. I was like, is my double safe? Yes, it is. Okay. Traction is good. I was so worried about the height of this thing, the height and weight of this thing, but my body has completely acclimated to this wheel already by this third ride. I don't feel the weight at all. I will feel the weight when I lift it to do my lift tests. I will feel the weight if I, try to lift it in any manner, but riding it, I no longer feel the weight. Now here's the big difference. The Lynx is like 87, 88 pounds. It is so light. And I remember saying that when I first rode it. I was like, how is this wheel so light? I was like, it's the lightest wheel I've ever ridden. And in huge contrast, this is 108 pounds. Oh my goodness. I just tasted some rain. I don't know why I did. Well, it's been raining for a long time now, so this rain is pretty clean. Should be fine. I'm not gonna die. So riding in the rain is not too big a deal. These wheels are now pretty water resistant, meaning that I just hit that pothole thing, and I felt the bump. Like here's one. I didn't feel that one. The other one was bigger, but yeah, it's at least absorbing now something. But anyways, wet weather riding. I used to commute on my motorcycle every day from wet and all that stuff. It's not bad at all. Your tires have a lot more traction than people give credit for. And I say that, and then you see those, how many cars were over there? Those 3 cars all smashed up. That's the most dangerous part about anything, right? It's not It's not the rain that's dangerous, it's the weirdos that decide to crash it, lose traction, spin around their cars and crash. But I will say the painted lines, and like I'm coming up here to this stop sign and it's painted the white stop, like STOP right here. I am not going to ride on that and try to brake or try to accelerate. That is asking for a spin, for the tire to spin on that. So the paint is slipperier. The little plastic bumps, you know, the lane guides, those plastic ones, those are slipperier, and so avoid those. And then the dangers of puddles is that you don't know what's under the puddle. So it's not the water in the puddle, although the water in the puddle might be gross, but it's not that's bad. It's that it's hiding a huge pothole under it, right? All right. God, it's like I want to see, but I also don't want water going in my eyeballs. Oh, here's a puddle. Not really. I kind of want to go on that bad road. Is this going to take me to the bad road? I thought I would feel more zoomy. Let's see, but I'm cold and wet. Oh, I hit 40 some earlier. 40 some GPS. Oh yeah, that was some nice grip right there. You can feel when you gun it and stuff, if the tire has traction, if the tire has grip. And yeah, it does. This is a good tire. I like it. It feels so nice to carve on this thing. And look, I can like get my leg all the way. Well, I can't do it so well on my there's a puddle. Let's see. I keep checking my double, make sure it's there. It's not going anywhere. So, acceleration problem has been fixed with the horizontal angle adjustment. The suspension problem has been fixed with just adjusting it down. Yeah, this wheel is gonna be my wheel. Okay, so the links, when I got it, I didn't feel like, first off, it was a very light wheel, very light, only 88 pounds. The suspension felt awesome on it. So I didn't have this whole, if you see that bump, but it wasn't jarring and it didn't go badunk or dunk or boing. So that's good. But so the links is just like, get on it, go, and it's already good to go. This one you saw, you know, it's like, oh, it's a little tall, it's a little heavy, it's a little hard to push, it's a little hard to accelerate, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, the suspension. So this one had a little bit of more of a learning curve, but I love that kind of stuff. So for me, not a problem. I'm trying to look. Oh, there, this road kind of sucks. Right in here where the deeper part of the puddle is. But there's a road that's worse than this. I'm just a little hesitant about going on that road because there are actually some parts of that road that is you actually don't want to be hitting some of those potholes. But let's go see. Is this going to be a wheel that you can just hop right on and feel like it's perfect? Maybe not. Once again, Begode. Oh, that is a brick. Okay, it's gonna let me go. Did not make the most user-friendly wheel, but this is, you guys, this is the most powerful wheel I have ridden. The amount, oh God, okay, that one was jarring, but it didn't badunk. I don't know what I hit over there, but that felt jarring. But yeah, it didn't throw me, it didn't knock my feet out. And so I already said, the suspension still needs to be softer for me. But yeah, I didn't even see that. God, what was I saying? It was, that donk was hard enough for me to lose my train of thought, though. What was I saying? Something about, oh, the most powerful wheel. Yes, it felt like huge overhead. I leaned into it everything I got. Of course, that's also kind of what I said when I first got the EX30, all the way up until I over-torqued it and went down. Because for a long time on the EX30, I was like, oh yeah, there's no way I can over-torque this thing. It's so powerful. And then one day I did. So I do have to be careful with that. But for right now, before I've gathered up the strength, it is the most, I don't know what's under here. Okay, nothing too bad. This road kind of sucks. Ooh, that looks deep. Ugh. I don't want to actually hit a pothole and die, you guys. I'm just trying to go on some rougher roads to test out the suspension. Yeah, this suspension is definitely much better. This is doable. Focusing, sorry. Can't multitask. That's where I love this wheel. Like it has all that power, all that raw power, and it delivers the power so smooth, and it's just constant supply of power that it just makes my heart go a pitter-patter. Hopefully you'll stop. Okay, I want to go back down this road. Just because this road does suck, and I do want to keep trying out some different bumps. So, you know how I always say you got to look for that magic, you know? It's like, I am not looking for the easiest wheel to ride. I'm looking for the special wheel to ride. And to me, this wheel is special. This wheel is good. So it's that extra X factor, that extra little specialness about it that makes it worth it for me. And will it be the easiest? No, but that's part of the fun. Do I go through life trying to find the easiest path? Absolutely not. I think even you guys have seen enough of me to realize that I go through life almost always picking the hardest path. In fact, that's what people have told me before. Don, why do you always pick the hardest path? You always pick the hardest path to somewhere. It's like, well, because that's the path that teaches me the most, and it's the most amount of fun. Is that what makes me crazy? Oh, I saw a comment on Facebook today. Someone said that I'm crazy like a box of frogs. What does that mean? Boxes of frogs are crazy? I mean, I know I'm weird. Am I crazy? Anyways. All right. Successful test today. I know that my suspension could be a little softer, rebound could be a little quicker, but I know how to adjust that, so totally doable. Rides great in the rain, and the weight and height issue, not even an issue for me. And I am 5'4", 120 pounds. Yeah, I have, now usually, if I was to ride a wheel in the rain, I'd put a rain cover over the top of it, but today was to, you know, test out its performance in the rain and see how well it handles the water. And it's very sealed up top. The more of the problem is how the bearings are going to hold. Especially that last puddle was kind of big, and I did go through it kind of fast. So what determines water resistance is how deep you go, how long you are at that depth, and then it's basically the amount of force, the amount of pressure being exerted on the seals for X amount of time, right? So, and then it'll be stuff like, you know, what on here starts to rust or bind up or lock up or whatever. And I am not expecting any of these new wheels to have any such problems, because we have been quite vocal about how we want our wheels waterproof. And the companies have been responding very well to that. So I'm kind of doing a rain ride, but yeah, I'm not expecting any problems from this at all. All right, you guys, I think that's everything I have to say. Love this wheel. This will be my wheel. Not this one, but I probably, this can probably take the place of my Street Master. That was a little jarring, but not enough for me to worry about. Oh, braking. Have I talked a lot about the braking? Now, I wasn't trying to brake quickly there, but I was just trying to show how stable the braking's great. No problems with the brakes at all. But let's show a little more. For those of you looking for something extremely easy to throw around and really easy to accelerate in and all that stuff, this isn't your wheel. This would be similar to the EX30 in that I think anyone can learn how to ride this wheel, but you may have to put some effort into learning it, unless you are, you know, just a really great rider and you can hop on any wheel without any problems. And you know, a lot of you guys are like that. Me, I need a little bit of time. And remember when when I'm giving my comparisons and I'm giving my talks about how easy a wheel is to ride, I'm not saying how easy is it to ride going 40 miles an hour, you know. I'm always saying how easy is it for me to hit the maximum on this. If I was comparing it to how easy is it to ride like normal riding that people do, I mean, it's easy. But there's not much to talk about there. It's only in the higher levels that I start being able to discern. But the Lynx definitely feels like a much easier wheel to ride from the get-go, and less to have to adjust and get used to and all of that stuff. But even so, this one wasn't hard for me to get used to. I mean, by the second ride, I was already, you know, I hit 62.4 miles an hour on it. So this isn't a hard wheel to ride. And it might also be because I had already gone over the learning curve of the EX30, and I overall am a bit of a better rider now than I was back then when I went from the Master to the EX30. That I think was a bigger jump for me, and now from the EX30 to this is not a big jump. But did I feel the difference between 101 pounds and 108 pounds? Yes, that's 7 pounds. I did feel that difference, but I also got used to it within a ride. So there you go. Thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.